Chapter 70. Listen and repeat. Conversation. What do the parents want to listen to? They want to listen to classical music. What do the children want to listen to? They want to listen to rock music. How many record players do they have? They only have one record player. Where is it? It's in the living room. What kind of record player is it? It's a stereophonic system. How many speakers does it have? It has 2 speakers. What should they do? They should get another record player. Where should they install it? They should install it in one of the children's rooms. Then what will the children be able to do? They'll be able to listen to rock music. What about their parents? They won't disturb their parents. He likes to watch sports events on TV. He watched a golf match last Sunday. He's going to watch a football match this Sunday. He'd rather watch the match on TV than go to the stadium. His wife likes to watch old films. They remind her of the time when she was a girl. She'd rather watch old films on TV than go downtown to see a new film. The children like to watch variety shows. They like to see performers who are currently popular. There are 3 TV sets in the house. One of them is a big color set. The other 2 are small, portable sets. Do you have to go out for entertainment anymore? No, you don't. What can you have? You can have plenty of entertainment in your own home. What about music? You can hear music on records or tapes. What does that give you the opportunity to do? It gives you the opportunity to select the music you want to hear. What else can you do? You can watch TV at home. Is there much selection? Most areas have 3 channels. Can you select the programs you want to see? Yes, you can. What does TV offer? It offers a wide range of programs. When, as in this case, the second term of comparison is an infinitive clause, then go to the stadium, to must be omitted before that infinitive, when the infinitive in the main clause, watch the match on TV, is also not preceded by to. Note, when the second infinitive clause is a comparison, then go to the stadium, to is omitted if the first infinitive, watch the match on TV, also lacks to. Vocabulary. Active. Amusement. By character. Chief. Adjective. Color. TV. Set. Commonly. Event. Furniture. Uncountable. Golf. Gone. Adjective. Imagination. Match. Merely. Needle. Needlework. Opportunity. Ornament. Pig. Plenty of. Portable. Quick. Range. Rural. Selection. Snowfall. This wind. Verbs. To cut off. To discover. To disturb. To furnish. To imagine. To knit. To rely on someone/something. To remind. To select. Insights by furniture. Plenty of. To furnish. To remind. Reading. Not so many years ago, people who lived in rural areas had to provide themselves for entertainment and amusement. This was especially true in the winter. A heavy snowfall might have cut farm people off from even their nearest neighbors. Today's amusements are usually passive. That is, you sit and watch while someone else entertains you. You don't take part in a TV program. The entertainments in the past were much more active. Reading probably used to be the chief form of entertainment, and even reading is more active than the cinema or TV. When you read a novel, you have to imagine what the characters look like, and how they sound, and what they are wearing. Films and TV furnish all that. You don't really have to use your imagination. People made things at home in the past, too. The women did needlework or sewed clothes or knitted sweaters. The men had tools. They used them for making furniture or for repairs around the house, or even for building a new house. The children made the Christmas tree ornaments themselves. They didn't run out to the shop to buy them. People are beginning to return to these active amusements. Many have discovered that it is more satisfactory to make something rather than merely to receive it. When the auxiliary might, always used to express a more remote possibility than may, refers to the past, it is followed by the perfect infinitive of the verb. Example: a heavy snowfall might have cut farm people off. The whole sentence, a heavy snowfall might have cut farm people off from even their nearest neighbors, can therefore be translated into Italian as una forte nevicata avrebbe potuto isolare la gente della campagna anche dai vicini più prossimi. The use of the perfect infinitive will be explained more fully later. Comprehension Exercise 1. What did people who lived in rural areas use to have to rely on? 2. When was this especially true? 3. What might a heavy snowfall have done? 4. Are today's amusements usually active or passive? 5. Do you take part in a TV program? 6. Were the entertainments in the past more active or more passive? 7. What used to be the chief form of entertainment? 8. What do you have to do when you read a novel? 9. Do you have to do all those things when you watch a film or TV? 10. What else did people do at home in the past? 11. What did the women do? 12. What did the men have? 13. What did they use tools for? 14. What did the children make? 15. What are people beginning to do? 16. What have many people discovered? Modal auxiliary verbs, possibility/probability. The 8:53 train from Glasgow may arrive late because of the snow. John might pass his examinations. Yes, and pigs might fly. Our guests should/ought to be home by now. Ability. Fred is very handy. He can install the new electric cooker by himself. Mr. Clark will be able to give you an interview next week. Henry could drive a car when he was 15. She was able to help you because she knew French literature well. Permission. You can smoke if you like. You may smoke if you like, more formal. The children will be allowed to go into the garden when they have finished their homework. Obligation/necessity. You must be careful not to make mistakes. You have to sign your name here. You'll have to be back by 2 o'clock. You should/ought to clean your shoes before coming into the house. You'd better be quick if you want to catch the bus. Prevality. I'd rather stay in a house than in a hotel. Refusal. I won't see him anymore. I told them so, but they wouldn't listen to me. The most common uses of modal auxiliaries are summarized here. In particular, note that English uses more auxiliaries, depending on the nuance of meaning, while in Italian the choice is practically limited to the 3 modals potere, dovere, and volere. Let's briefly examine these uses according to the categories of possibility/probability, ability, permission, obligation/necessity, preference, and refusal. Possibility/probability. May expresses an action that is possible but uncertain. Might expresses an action that is also possible, but its realization seems much more uncertain. Should indicates that an action is probable based on available information. Remember, impossibility is expressed with can't, not may not. Ability. Can and could indicate, in the present and past respectively, that someone knows how to do something. They can be replaced by appropriate forms of to be able to. This substitution is obligatory in compound tenses. Permission. Both may, more formal, and can, more colloquial, mean to have permission to do something. In questions, can is preferred. Both can be replaced by the passive form of to allow, which must be used in compound tenses. Obligation/necessity. Must expresses an obligation imposed by the speaker. Have to expresses a necessity imposed by circumstances or general rules. Should and ought to express advice or suggestion rather than obligation. Had better, usually contracted to d better, is also used for giving advice. The negative form of have to means that something is not necessary. The negative of should or ought to means that an action is not advisable. Preference. Would rather, usually contracted to drather, expresses the subject's preference for an action considered possible. It may be followed by a second term introduced by than. Refusal. Won't and wouldn't, negative contracted forms of will and would, express refusal or unwillingness in the present and past. Reading, comprehension exercise, answers. 1. They used to have to rely on themselves for entertainment and amusement. 2. This was especially true in the winter. 3. A heavy snowfall might have cut farm people off from even their nearest neighbors. 4. They are usually passive. 5. No, you don't. 6. The entertainments in the past were more active. 7. Reading, probably, used to be the chief form of entertainment. 8. When you read a novel, you have to imagine what the characters look like and how they sound and what they are wearing. 9. No, you don't. 10. They made things at home, in the past, too. 11. The women did needlework or sewed clothes or knitted sweaters. 12. The men had tools. 13. They used them for making furniture or for repairs around the house, or even for building a new house. 14. The children made the Christmas tree ornaments themselves. 15. People are beginning to return to these active amusements. 16. Many people have discovered that it is more satisfactory to make something than merely to receive it.